All right, what's going on, everybody? It's been a good amount of time. I've been extremely busy these past couple weeks, and I'm getting back into my regular flow. So, welcome everybody that's on here right now. Um, if you're on here for the very first time, let me know. These past couple weeks have been pretty crazy. First, it was the SOAR event, and then after that, I had an event. That is this annual fund with match position. So, so yeah, we had the SOAR event, and then after the SOAR event, I had in a my You Are the Indicator course. I talked to a group. We had a lot of fun together, and I realized that it can't be a 3 day event. It actually has to be a 4 day event. So yeah, so I've been completely swamped. So if you're on here for the very first time, again, let me know who you are. I'd love to be able to, meet you. Who you are. I'd love to. Yeah, and if you can be able to hear me, also go ahead and like this video real quick, so I can be able to know um, that you can be able to hear me. But also, if you're on here for the if anything, because I can't see who's on, right? So if anything, everybody that's on, go ahead and write your name and where you're coming in from, please. Write your name and where you're coming in from, please. And also, if you're on here for the very first time, also let me know that as well. And mind you, my computer may move kind of slow because I have like 10,000 windows open because I am actually doing some major research on money. Because the thing is, we're at this current moment, and when I say at this current moment, I mean these last couple of years we've been having a major shift. So I've been doing research on specific things like this, and if anything, I'd love for you to help me in this research. So I've been doing research on the IMF, on um, oh, um, on the IMF, on the Federal Reserve, on what money is, on gold, on cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, Ripple, and other cryptocurrencies, digital ledger technology, on a whole bunch of different things. So, if anything, honestly, I believe that if we all work together, I think that we could be able to. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Nice to meet you. I think that we could be able to really do something big together. So, as I do my research, if anything, I'll send some stuff out. I'm not gonna send out that much stuff because I don't want to like bombard you guys with information um, that could be, speculative. But I'd love to hear from you guys what you guys find, right? So what I'm gonna do, and this is what I do anytime that we're on here together, especially for the people that are brand new, because the thing is, you may not know what you could be able to get access to when it comes to um, our page, when it comes to FxProNow in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys um, what you can be able to get access to by sticking with us. All right. And I always say the words us and we because I don't believe that it's just me. I believe that, this is a collective thing that we're doing together. So I'm going to go ahead and show my screen. So I'm letting you guys know that what's going on, LaShawn? See you doing your thing. Um, so we have a YouTube. All right. On this YouTube, we have a lot of content. Now, Some people are asking me about, the course and stuff like that. There's steps in order to be able to actually take this, course. I'll put it like this: the fact that this is a highly advanced, highly advanced thing that it's going to take time for you to be allowed in. But either way, um, anytime that you have somebody new, that's brand new, that's really looking to learn how to trade and stuff like that, you could be able to have them go to this begin here section. And this begin here section, in my opinion, I think is a great starting point. But you got to use it hand in hand with IML, right? So what I mean by that is go watch the basic videos. From those basic videos, you can watch the intro to Forex, right? You can watch session number 1. You can watch session number 2, right? And then from there, setting up your charts and then chart breakdowns. The chart breakdowns are like the bridge between FxProNow's content, between IML content, and the course that I'm hosting. Because the thing is, that course, I promise you, is a very, very, very highly leveled course. But I'll put it to you like this: the fact that it is gonna it actually takes a lot of information that you have to know prior to be allowed in. Okay, so so either way, I know for sure that this content right here is going to be able to help you out tremendously. And what I would definitely suggest is to do this, and if anything, family members, because I know it's been helping a lot of people. So as you can see here, it says win on one-on-one coaching with me, right? And the way that you can be able to win is by watching, liking, and also commenting on each video. Now, why do I have that? Because what I'm doing is kind of incentivizing you and people to learn this stuff. And the one-on-one coaching this time is actually going to be different from the last time, right? This time is going to be specifically things that come from my course itself. I'm actually going to be giving you little snippets of what this course is actually about. So if anything, I will see you in there. So what you're gonna have to do is like each video, right? Comment on each video. Let me know that you've actually watched it, and we'll go from there. So that's that. What we always also have access to is a Facebook, right? You can be like here, and you access our Facebook, right? And on our Facebook, we have about 2,000 people on here. It grew pretty quickly because people were just sharing it with other people, and you can be able to share with other friends and family members that you guys have as well. And as you can see, 2,000 people in here. You'll be able to share this with your friends and family members as well that are also looking to learn how to trade, right? Mostly what this is notifications and stuff like that. And you could also get those notifications if you don't use Facebook like that through our Telegram. Now, we have 2 Telegrams. One of them is for announcements where I actually send out information. The other one is where you can be able to actually respond and ask me questions in a group fashion. And you can also contact me directly through my Telegram as well if you have any personal questions. All right. So what we're going to do is going to get started. And what we're going to talk about right now is we're going to talk about what I call session number 1. And what session number 1 is it's going to be able to give you access to learn the basics. Right. When I talk about the basics, what I mean is I'm talking about literally, what do you call it? Literally how to buy, how to sell, risk management, what lot sizes are, basics like that. 9, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4. 9, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 3. All right. So yeah, what we like I said, we talk about the basics where you can be able to get in and out of the markets. Now, you probably know about this stuff, but maybe my perspective may be a little different from the perspective that that you currently hold. And you never know, it may help you out a little bit. So if you've gone through my session number 1 already, great. If anything, share this with somebody else, and it may help them out as well. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm literally just logging into my phone so you can be able to see 459. Okay, we need that. All right. So if you're on here for the very first time, go ahead and let me know your name, please. I'd love to be able to meet you. And I'm looking to help you out personally. All right. So, all right. So I think we're ready. So, boom, boom, boom. All right, guys. So if you're on here for the very first time, so all right. So we're getting started right now. All right, what's going on, everybody? My name is Philip Anglade. What we're going to talk about right now is what I call session number. And with session number one, what that's going to allow you to do is be able to learn how to do the basics, learn what we call buying in the markets, selling in the markets, learning about the lot sizes, risk management, and also how to be able to build your account long term over time. So let's say we're buying, right? And let's say that there's a trade that's sent out through our IML platform, and we have access to our literally go ahead and send us trades. They may be more skilled or have like they're more seasoned than us, so they'll probably see something in the markets and they'll send a message out to us through our Telegram or through our new location that we literally just they'll send us a trade. Get into that trade if we think that's a good trade and actually make money from it. So it'll look something along US, but let's say BATI USDJPY. Now, right? And let's just say it says something along the lines of TP number one, something along the lines of 10 pips from. Now, understand the only people that are allowed to be able to get these trades of the IML community, right? So let's say it says something along the lines of TP number two, 114.000. Right now, the thing is, when it comes to this world of to make money, right? And when it comes to buying, what we're doing is we're buying here that the right side of it will go down. The right side goes down, right? So when we're buying here, right, this is where price is currently. Let's say price currently is something of. Can you guys see my Can you guys see my screen, guys? Let's just say, they are right now, 112, yeah, 112 point zero. That's where we the markets, but I'm gonna make this expect price to go to 14, and let's say that 114 here, 114.000 happening. Like, ask yourself if it's their way, because no, and I'm literally doesn't show my screen and doing this for you guys as well. What's going on with this? Working camera settings. Camera problem. What the heck, bro? Sorry, guys. I really have no idea what just happened. Okay. All right. It's working. We expect connected. I think something about my internet. When it comes to the Zoom, can you guys hear me? Looks like it's like going in and out for you guys, right? All right. Anyways, so that 112 area, we expect price to start pushing up. All right. And with that being the case, um, that's our take profit number two, that 114. Now, what happens is we may want to set up what we call different take profits in between, right? So let's say that take profit number one is somewhere right here. Because the thing is, price may not go all the way up here. Price may start pushing up, right? And mind you, once it passed there, it automatically closed out and you receive that profit, right? From here to here, right? Now, price may start pushing up and then if anything not go all the way up to that 114 and then start pushing down and you could be able to just close that order out manually, right? So that's why we set up different take profits in between to kind of secure our profits, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can be able to actually enter in um, this on your actual phone, right? So the way that you do it is, let me see if this is working now. One more, I got this one more time. 956 567 459. Yeah. All right. So let me close this out. All right. So like I said, buy USD buy USD JPY, right? So let's say the way that you do it is by holding. You will hold on where it says USD JPY, right? And if you don't know how to be able to what do you call it? If you don't know how to be able to uh get onto your demo account or onto your live account or how to create that, you can actually go onto my YouTube. And by going onto my YouTube, I'll actually have a video on there on Intro to Forex. I'll be able to actually show you how to create those things on there, right? So you go to where it says trade, and from trade, you'll make sure that you're at the right lot size, right? And I'll speak more about lot size as we continue. You want to make sure that at the top right here, it says USD JPY, right? Make sure it says market execution. Make sure it says 1.0, if anything, for your lot size. And then what you want to do is click where it says buy by market. right? Now, here's the thing. Let's just say that there's two trades you want to get in two separate times. So you hit that plus button where it says buy by market, and then from there, now you're into a second trade right there, right? And you'll start to realize the fact that you have two separate trades, right? And sometimes they have two separate, what we call uh, two separate um, times that you entered based upon the price, right? So you see where it says 112.949 right there. So that 112.949 right there is the your entry price, literally when you entered into the market, right? Now, both of them are at the same price, which is usually doesn't happen, but oh snap. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you write down the right entry price. So 112.949. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to write down that price because that's when I entered into the market, right? I like the fact that this pops up like this. So I'm going to side by side mode. Pull this to the side. Alright, so I'm trying to figure this out as I go. Oh, I know I can do it next time. All right, cool. So either way, I have the one. What was the price? 112.949. That's when I entered in, right? And with that being the case, what I want to do is I want to, since I'm buying, right? I actually want the price to go up in value. Now, how much? Well, it said 10 pips from entry, so 10 pips, right? From my entry price. That's my entry price, right? Now, here's the thing. What are pips, right? So the number that's all the way to the right here, it's just kind of too small. So we're gonna act like it doesn't even exist, right? And this number right here, right? It is what we call a single digit pip. So it moves like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So single digit. So it moves one pip at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So this is going to move in tens. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then what we call the 100-digit pip, right? And it moves in hundreds, right? So the numbers that we're going to pay attention to the most, though, are these right here. Now, there's actually a simpler way that you can be able to find out which ones are which, and you can be able to actually look at them right here, right? By looking right here. So if you were to go to where it says quotes, see where it says advanced right there. What's cool is the fact that there's small numbers and there's big numbers, right? Small numbers and big numbers, right? Now you see where it says EUR USD, for example, the number of this that are to the left, right, or in the middle. You have that small number that's to the right, and then you have the two numbers, the 5, 8 that are big, right? Those big numbers are the pips, the single digit and the 10 digit, right? Now, EUR USD, you see it was 1.7 something, and then USD CHF is 0.9 something, and then USD JPY is 112.95, right? So that's why, like I say, that you can be able to always look on there to see which one's which. Okay. So go ahead and take that off. And what we can be able to do is we can be able to go ahead and what do you call it? Add 10 to that, right? And when I say add 10 to that, 10 pips. So let's say that we were going to add 10 pips. So we'll add 10 to that 94 right there, right? So what is 10 plus 94? 104, right? So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of like move that over, right? So our take profit is going to be 113.04, and then we're going to put that 9 back. This. So 113.049. Okay. And that will be our take profit right now. Okay. Now, when it comes to our stop loss is going to be just the opposite, right? Just the opposite. So let's say we want our stop loss, I don't know, 20 pips, just for example. Doesn't really matter. But it does matter, but just for example here. So negative 20 pips is what we'll put, right? So then our stop loss, and what our stop loss is going to do is going to show you where the price shouldn't go, or the amount of money that you're willing to lose in the situation. So 112.749 would be our stop loss. Okay. And now what you can be able to do is now go back into your MetaTrader 4 and literally just put in those numbers that we came up with, right? We're going to go back to our trade, right? We're going to hold on to the first order, hold on, modify. And then from there, what we could be able to do is go to the take profit area and 113.049. And then from there, stop loss, we're going to put in that same number, 112.749, and modify. All right. And now from there, you'll be able to see that we have our order. I can be able to hold on to that order, click where it says chart, and I can literally be able to see my trade. What I mean by that is the fact that I could be able to, oh snap, you couldn't even see it. All right, I can literally be able to see my trade right here. Right. So let's say if I did, man, this has been on a bull run this whole time. That is crazy, bro. Wow. Anyways, so what we see here is buy 1.0, and then from there we have our take profit right there, and we have our stop loss. If the price continues to push up, it'll hit that area, we'll make money. If price pushes down, then we'll lose that money. All right. Cool. Now what I could be able to do is I could be able to do the second order. The second order right here, as we can see, is our take profit is literally given to us. So we don't even need to figure anything out. We can literally just put that number in, right? This number right here. So I go back into my order, right? Whatever it says trade, hold on to the second order, and then from there, I can be able to go to where it says modify, take profit, 114, and then the stop loss is literally going to be the same stop loss that we figured out for the other one, 112 points. 112.749, modify. And then from there, we got both trades. I can be able to go to chart and be able to see the second take profit. Oh yeah, let me show you guys. I can be able to go to this take profit right here and then be able to see where we got in. First take profit right there, second take profit up here. So if price continues to push up, then that's where we'll be at. It's cool. All right. So now let's just say we did the same thing but for a sell, right? So let's say let's say GJ. Ooh, it broke structure. Fire. All right. let's say for GJ. So let's say sell. GBP. JPY. Now, right? What you'll do is you will go ahead and let's say all it says is TP number 1 is 10 pips from entry. 10 pips from entry, right? And what you'll do is you'll go ahead and you'll get into your order same way. Let's just do this. Boom. You just go into your order. Right, go to where it says quotes, hold on GJ, and then from there go to where it says trade, and then sell by market. Right? And then what you can be able to do is you could be able to figure out where you got in by literally just writing down the number 148.796. So 148.796 here. Now this is where it's a little different because now what happens is this right here, this is going up while this is going down, right? So this time you'll actually make money if price is going down. And your take profit is going to be below your entry price. How much? 10 pips below your entry price. So this is actually going to be 10 pips from entry to the downside. All right, so what we'll do is we're still focusing on these numbers, and you subtract 10 from that. So it'll be take profit is 148.696. This time we'll lose money if the price goes up. Let's say 30 pips, for example, just random. All right, so we'll just add 30 to this, and then it'll be 149.096. That would be our stop loss. And then from there, we'll literally just put those numbers in, same way that we did before. All right. So if anything, go ahead and take a picture of that. I should have had you taking a picture of the other one, but my apologies. San Diego. All right. So then what you can be able to do now is you could be able to, figure out about lot size, let's just say, right? So lot size is what's going to be able to determine the amount that you're going to be risking and the amount that you can be able to create, right? So let me show you this. So right here is where you can be able to see your lot size. So let's change this to usual. So the lowest lot size you can be able to do is 0.01. And you'll see that this is going to move in pennies right there. See that this is moving, and you'll see that this moves in pennies, right? And then we have one higher than that. This is going to move in 10 cents at a time. And then from there, we have what we call the standard lot. This is going to move in dollars. Standard lot. And then we have 10 lot. It's going to move in tens of dollars, which is really fun. And then we have 100 lot. And this moves in hundreds of dollars. And this is mostly where the banks are at or higher. All right. But you can get into this world as well. Okay. All right. So, like I was saying, 0.01. If that moves 10 pips, that's moving plus or minus $1. Let's say 0.10, that moves 10 pips. That's moving plus or minus $10. Let's say one lot, 10 pips. What do you think? $100. 10 lot, 10 pips, $1,000. And then 100 lot, 10 pips, 10 grand. Okay. Now, what's cool is the fact that, yes, you can make a bunch of money. But I think what's cooler is the fact that these 10 pips never changes. So the thing is, my belief is the fact that you can be able to start out with, a lower lot size. Let's say a 10 lot. I mean, a 0.10 lot. All you need in your account is at least $100 to be safe. And with that $100, with 10 pips, you can be able to make $10. But I'm gonna show you real quick how quickly 10 pips can be able to happen. Trading view. Don't worry about that screen. Your chart won't look like that. So let me see if this is, let's say 15 minutes. Right? I'm going to take this tool right here. It's going to measure from here to here how many pips happen in 15 minutes. And this says 27 pips. So I can be able to realize the fact that 27 pips happened in 15 minutes, right? And with that being the case, let's say that same thing happened over and over, but for 1 hour. Well, 27 times 4, 108 pips would have happened in that 1 hour, right? So essentially, let's say if I was in this lot size, I would have got 108 pips. That would have been $10.80 dollars at this lot size. What's if I was in this one, 10, but I got the same 108 pips, that would have been $108. I would have doubled my money within that 1 hour, which is crazy. What if we had a little bit of more, a little more money? We had a one lot in there. Right? That'd have been $1,008. My second day ever trading this is what I made in that 24-hour time frame. Let's say this that'd have been 10 grand, and then from this 100 grand. So literally, you can be able to start out with an account balance like this, right? And in my opinion, if you really take the time to grow your account slowly but surely, I think anything down here is what's possible. You just got to believe. And I think a really good book that you can be able to pick up that'll be able to help you do that is this book right here. Think and Grow Rich. Go ahead and pick up that book whenever you get a chance. All right. Cool. Go ahead and take a picture of that. Screenshot or whatever. All right. So I'm going to proceed. right? And let's just say what we're going to talk about now is wow, the game plan. So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what we call risk management. So this is key stuff. Risk management that we're going to follow is a 2% risk management. What does that mean? Let's say that our risk is 10%. I mean, is 10 pips, right? For every $1,000 we have in our account, if our stop loss is at 10 pips, right? For every $1,000 we have in our account, we're going to do a 0.20. Okay, and with that 0.20, if this moves 10 pips in the wrong direction, like that stop loss, we'll only lose $20, right? But if it goes up 10 pips, then we'll make $20. Right. Now, with that same risk management, for every $500 we have in our account, it's a 0.10. And then for every $100 we have in our account, is a 0.02. And for every $50 we have in our account, it is a 0.01. Okay. So now I'll put it to you like this, where let's say we had I don't know, $2,550 in our account. Well, we have as far as thousands, we have two of those. We have two of those thousands. So we're going to put two of those 0.2s. So 0.2 times 2 equals 0.40, right? And as far as 500s, we have one of those. So 0.1 times 1 equals 0.10. And as far as 50s go, we have one of those too. So 0.01 times 1 equals 0.01. So altogether, that equals 0.51. So that's the lot size that we would follow for 2% risk management. Okay. Now, with that being the case, let's say that we had a different amount. Let's say we had a different amount. Doesn't allow me to push it anywhere else. Okay. Let's say we had a different amount. I don't know, a small amount, like $500, $560. Well, remember, for every $500 we have in our account, you do a 0.10. Well, we have one of those, right? So it's going to be 0.1 times 1 equals 0.10, right? And then from there, for every $50 we have in our account, do a 0.01. Well, we only have one of those 50s. So 0.01 times 1 equals 0.01. So altogether, that equals 0.11. For that 2% risk management. Okay. All right. So, with that being the case, now I think that's a perfect risk management. Why? Because the thing is, if you get into a bad trade and it only costs you $20, it's better than you getting into a bad trade and it costs you $100. Because I promise you that over time could be able to take you a long time to actually build back your account, right? But if you are right, you're tremendously right, okay? And if you're wrong, you're not that wrong. All right. So that's risk management, right? And what I would definitely suggest is just build your account over time. Understand that if you build your account over time, it's better than having to start over and over again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an Excel file that could be able to probably change the way that you think about trading and make you realize the fact that that this is going to take some time, but it's well worth it. And it's going kind of slow. Like I said, I have a lot of tabs open. Um, okay. Sorry, guys. I need to just transfer everything over to my passport because I need to free up space now, right now. All right, and what you're able to actually do is I actually have this file right here that explains the fact that let's just say that you have a certain amount of expenses that you want to be able to cover, right? Let's just say that those amount of expenses are, I don't know, $1,000 a month. You want to be able to pay for your car, your insurance, and your gas every single month, right? And you have a starting balance of $1,000. You want to use a 2% risk management, and your the amount of risk is 10%, right? What this is explaining is the fact that the amount of pips per day that you need would only be 25 pips per day to be able to actually get those $1,000, which is really, really cool. And you can be able to actually build up an account over time using this 10%, this 2% risk management. And what I would definitely also suggest is to withdraw 30% of your entire balance every single Friday at the end of the week and use that as cash. I believe that that can be able to help you out tremendously. Okay, so really appreciate your time, guys, and hopefully this will be able to help you out. Just know that over time, if you really, really take advantage of truly, um, truly making this into a career, and anything can be able to happen. All right. So greatly appreciate your time. I'm going to hop over to session number 2, and through session number 2, I'll be able to show you how to be able to actually get 10 pips, pretty simply. All right, and we'll go on from there. All right. Greatly appreciate your time, man. I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye. I need to figure out what's wrong with my computer right now.